Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra. Our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra. Our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Biafras have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey. We said we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land because we love Biafra. We will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's we love and cherish. We love and cherish. I am a Biafran. I respect people that are not afraid of them. And I want to use this little opportunity to address those that say that they want to know where I come from. I, Prof. Alison Akoma. I come from a town called Newu in Obunwa, Abia State. And my mother comes from Akwa Ibom. I'm a man that believes what my father used to say. I so much believe in that word my father always used to say. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our fathers land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Oh. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. When we show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We say we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we do nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land, because we love Biafra. We will die for Biafra. We are Biafrans. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Biafra. Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish.
Yes, once again, good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And he is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. The man who stands up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people. Even in a compromised situation and time, circumstance like this, is the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of Biafran people. By the special grace of Chukwukikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. In Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, we will be going ahead to acknowledge the Almighty Creator himself, Chukwukikabiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For he is the lifting up of our head, He is our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He remains the guide and the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. His name is Chukwukika Abiyama. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na-agị, obiọma gị o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Once again, I welcome you this evening. Without wasting much of our time, let us go to our topic, as always, this evening. Our topic, or rather our theme remains, we will always remember them. We will always remember our fallen heroes and heroines, even the living heroes and heroines. We will always remember them. And our topic tonight is what we must know about our fathers. You know, when the Bible wants to define humanity at its peak, at its final stage, the Bible do not separate man or woman. He calls all of them man. When Bible want to talk about man in its totality, God don't say this woman. He refer all of them to as man. And so when I say let's remember our fathers, I also mean our mothers. Because at the end of the day, it is woman that gave birth to man. And so like I said, our topic tonight is simple. What we must know about our fathers. You see, the enemy truly planned us. They truly planned us out. Like I said earlier before now, a brother called me and said, do you know these people have overrun us? And I said to him, no. If you say the enemy have overrun us, then that is understatement. Because if they have overrun us, it would only mean that we've just been misplaced partially. We will not be here where we are today. I told the brother, I said, no, they did not just overrun us. And then I repeat again, they overhaul us. You know, I said this thing in the morning. Most of you may be laughing over it. But when I mean they overhaul us, that means we have been totally misplaced. They remove your brain, they fix it in your anus, then they take your anus, they fix it in your mouth, they take your eyes, they put it behind your skull, then they take your ear and position it where your eye is supposed to be. That is exactly what they did to most of us. You look nothing like your father. Majority of the people going about and say, we are Biafrans, we are this, you look nothing like your father. We need to remember them tonight. We need to. We were overhauled completely. I hope you will understand what that means. Saying some of these things may look as if we are blackmailing anybody. No. Rather, we must learn how the enemy was able to prevail over our fathers. Tonight, some of the things we are going to say, some of you are not going to be happy. It's blackmail. This is a lie. We don't believe in it. How can you say it? We don't agree. But I want you to have one thing at the back of your mind. It's not our intention to blackmail anybody. It's not our intention to glorify one Biafran above another. But every man must be judged according to their handwork. It is what you have done that will speak for you when the day of reckoning will come. You can see the Hausa and Yoruba. They are growing wide every day. 140 something members of IPOB members were adopted in Enugu today. by Nigerian Boko Haram army. But what is the offense? They were simply telling the world around them, the people in Nsukka and its environment, to see the need why our fathers must be remembered. And you see them treating them like animals. Once Nigerian Boko Haram army, they see a Biafran, that is when you know that some of them have PhD in military tactics. They actually have PhD military tactics. But let them go to Boko Haram camp. Here in Biafra land, they are like lion, tiger, vibrating everywhere. But of course, they are the same Boko Haram. When they get there, they become poppy. They arrested them. The world have been put to notice. But we shall see how it ends. But will it stop the rally? Will it stop us sensitizing our people regarding 30th of May? Arresting everybody, will it change anything? No. Because we are like our fathers. According to Matthew chapter 4, there will be no, is it recapitulating? We are not going anywhere. Like I said earlier, no matter what they do, it should be about 8 months ago. They ask all of you that have license to gun to return your gun. But most of you, out of fear, you returned your gun. I know a lot of people didn't return their gun. And now it is time for them to victimize. It is time for them to weaken those of you who refuse to return your gun. This is Nigeria. And now they are telling you that 1st of June, your license will be totally revoked. So when you are found with gun, you are in trouble. Gun policy. We will look at it later. Most of you don't know the implication. Oh, you must return your gun. Nobody should be holding gun. We want to control crime in the zoo called Nigeria. You think these people are saying the truth? Of course they are not. But we know they are trying to disarm our people. But let me tell you, they are not ready for what is coming to them. The whole world can give them ammunition to kill us. The whole world can help them strategize on how to emasculate us, extinct us, but they don't know what is coming to them. This is not a threat, it is a promise. It is a promise. When you talk about BVM, it's not applicable to Hausa. When you talk about being arrested as a Nigerian zoo citizen, it's not applicable to Hausa. When you talk about registration of SIM card, it's not applicable to Fulanis. All these things are ways to say they are monitoring Biafrans. But you will monitor your father very soon. Don't worry. Chobi is one Nigeria. Very soon, you people will be the one running from one Nigeria. One Nigeria, you shall see one Nigeria. Yoruba gallivanting, they are jumping up and down. Yoruba, I hope you are feeling it. I hope you are feeling it. All of a sudden, Obasanjo is coming to tell us, hey, they want to Islamize Nigeria, but is Obasanjo not a Muslim? But it's only gullible Christian he deceives. When he was released from prison, that time he had only 25,000 naira in his bank account. He was a hardcore Muslim. I wonder when he becomes a millionaire today now, having stolen and looted Nigerian resources, he's now a Christian. Pastor Obasanjo, like Pastor Yemi Oshibanjo. Do I blame anybody? Yorubas are Biafran pastor everywhere. Go to America, all Nigerian citizens in America. All the Yorubas are pastor. You go to China, you go to Malaysia, if Yoruba are not pastors, they are 419. Do I blame them? No, do I blame them? Now, Obasanjo is coming to tell you, they want to Islamize Nigeria. You don't want Islam. Way more than 70-90% of Yoruba are Muslim. You are deceiving us. This is foul cry. Anybody listening to Obasanjo is the most hopeless human being. Like T1 Danjuma says, they collude. But all of you are showing that you are actually, karma is actually addressing your matter. Of course, remaining Jack Gowan, you will sing the song. You will sing another song, a song of shame, disgrace. Our leaders, all of you will bleed shame and disgrace. Then maybe when Obasanjo say, they want to Islamize Nigeria, then IPOB will begin to jump up. Shebi we said it. They are all the same. Obasanjo is a terrorist. Obasanjo is Satan in personification. You people have no idea what that man has done. When I see somebody telling me, oh, he's a founding father, when I look at you properly, I see that your brain has been relocated to your anus. When you are thinking through your anus, how will you reason normal? Hey, they collude. And then you come to the Biafras. Men who are supposed to be men. Men who are supposed to be lining up among the 100 men that our leader need. Women are coming up to take the place of men, and they will be remembered as men. You won't understand. But like I said earlier, our topic is simple. What you must know about our father. Our fathers. You see, as a child, I have seen the ancient people. I saw the ancient people, men and women alike. Let me take time so you'll understand where we are going to. In those days, in every community in Biafra land, we have a central mark. Most of you don't know. Our mothers and fathers, they have mark. It's not visible like Yoruba or Hausa mark, but certainly every community has mark. I saw my grandmother, ancient people. Those are the real people they call Ndimbo, not Ndigbo. Because what you have everywhere in Biafra land is Ndigbo. Now Igbo, goof, goof. Look at Roger Sokoro outside, you'll understand what we mean. When they say Ndigbo, there are many things under that name. They all sound the same way, but they are not the same thing. We have Ndigbo, we have Ndimbo, we have Ndigbo, goof. What you have everywhere is in the goof. Only few Ndimbo. I saw Ndimbo, the ancient people. And when I try to go back, search my photographic memory to remember my grandmother, I never see their type. I saw ancient people. Now let me tell you, there is one man in Amandoba. His name is Ikede. Ikede was a palm oil merchandise in the ancient days. My mother could go to Olo, to Imo State, and this man will give my mother drums of palm oil, even without payment. And as a child, when we are driving back home, my mother will say, don't you see Igbo people? Because my mother is not Igbo, she's from Kafanchan in Biafra land. He said, don't you see Igbo people? This man don't even know my house. But this man will gather all the palm oil in their village and give to me, believing that in the next market day I will return their money. I can remember all their names. Ikede. And so on. So many of them. And I thank God and I'm happy that my mother did not let any of them down. She will always return their money. And then this is how they look like. Their hair is very thick. The Ndimbo I'm talking about, the ancient people of Biafra, their head are very thick. If you see their beer, na barbed wire. If you see the hair on their face, it's a barbed wire. They don't laugh too much. When they look at you, their eye is S3. When they look at you, their eye will diagnose you. Know that you are a bad boy or you are a good boy. Very serious-minded individual. They are not going to eat junk. Mama Bigs, Papa Bigs, Pekin Bigs. They eat normal human food. Roasted yam, I should tell you. They eat like human being. Pounded yam. If you sapu, or you call it lolo or gare. Very serious-minded people. They don't say yes in the morning and they say no in the evening. They don't even talk. But when they are silent, they express themselves completely. I saw them. I can't even remember the sound of my grandmother speaking. Because their slightest touch command obedience. Their very soft movement reflect loyalty, love, humanity in its highest order. I saw them. But today, what you see is people that will just be yapping. They'll try to tell you they are moral. You don't need to tell me. You leave it out. I don't know if you have seen them. I don't know if you have seen them. Ojukwu of the ancient day, we saw the like of our fathers. Not Ojukwu when he died. The ancient people are no more. And so if you have seen the ancient people, your grandfather and your grandmother, you will know we are nothing like them. We are supposed to be better than them. But if they are this glorious, if they are this powerful, if they are this disciplined, if they are this wonderful, why did they fall? Why did Ochenama, why did Yoruba overrun them? And that is why we're looking into this topic tonight, so that you will never look down on them. For it is in their sacrifice that we pride today, in their death we live. For if they were not who they were, we will not be where we are today. We must uphold their honor and dignity. We must pride ourselves in the sacrifice they've made on our behalf. And we must hold the line for them, that if indeed the Almighty Creator give them the privilege of seeing us once again, for we know that indeed they exist and through us they live their life. For forever they will live in our memory. They will be proud of us as we are proud of them. But how did they fall? Let us go back to history. Chinua Achebe wrote and say things fall apart, and then the center can no longer hold. It all began as a result of envy and jealousy. You know, man fear that which they don't understand. And in our border, they will so near money be here, be money up YG here. Only money he be money up YG here. Only my call no. Only money he be money up YG here. You won't understand. Let me try and explain it. You wake up in the morning, somebody put a charm on your door. You set a trap on your door. And you open the door and you see the trap. You boycott the trap. You moved ahead. Maybe you came out to urinate in the morning, you know, village setting. And meanwhile, your enemy is watching you to move into that step, and you did not. You say, God save him, God save him. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow they come back and set the same trap. But you are aware. You still look at the trap, you boycott it. You say, he didn't catch him. Oh, okay, tomorrow is another day. And on the 10th day they return, they set the same trap. And as they will always say, you jump and pass. That day, that morning, those people will take tank crier. They will enter the whole community telling them, this man is a bad man, oh, this man is a bad man, oh, this. Why are you a bad man? Because they set trap, you know, enter inside. Now you are a bad man. Out of envy and jealousy. Out of the love our father shared among themselves. Out of unity that exists among them. Out of our principle that governs us as a people. They unleash evil against them. They brought war to our doorstep. The generation of 1967 to 1970 witnessed the horror unimaginable. More than 70% of the world populace, if not 80%, descended on the tiny Biafrans to exterminate them, to wipe them away from the face of this planet Earth. If we are not ready, we won't even survive Oyo State. As I'm talking to you, if only Ondo State fight against Biafra, with the kind of people I see, we won't even stand them 1 month. And then you begin to wonder, who are these ancient people who withstood more than 80% of the global community for 3 years? Who are they? But if not for the things I want to tell you now, they will still be holding the line till today. And now you know why we must remember them. Both those who are dead and those who are alive. When they brought war to our doorstep, Gowon called it police action. Gowon said that the task to keep Nigerian one is a task for everybody. Gowon said if it means, of course, when I say Gowon, you should know I'm talking about British government. If it has to mean killing the whole Biafrans to make Nigeria one, they will gladly do that. And the 11 generals, like we have studied before now, were positioned in different locations in Biafra land. Today, when we talk about Idoma being Biafra, we talk about Igala being Biafra. Let us start from there. And Ogoja. I want every Biafran people to watch these three people I've mentioned. Igala, Idoma, and Ogoja. The Igala, you have Igala people in Anambra, you have Igala people in Kogi State, you have Igala people somewhere in Delta State. You have Idoma people in Benue State, you have Idoma people in Cross River State. Then you have all the Ogoja people in Cross River State. If you know any of them around you, talk about Biafra issue to them. Watch them closely. You will see coldness in them. That is the ones that have hearts. The ones that are pure blood Biafra. They will be cold in their hearts. When you are talking, they will be looking at you. They won't oppose you, but they will be cold. In their mind, they are saying, this guy don't even know what happened. They don't know. They just be looking at you. They will not oppose you. They cannot come out confidently and say, we are Biafrans, we must continue. Only very few of them, and that are the ones that have been delivered. Do you know why? I'm telling you, Biafrans across the globe, these three communities of Biafrans I have told you, this is what happened. When the Nigerian army failed at Abagana, they retreated. Nigeria will never tell you what they saw in Abagana. And when they are disarming you now, passing gun policy to take over your gun, when they say that there will be no chemical engineering study in Nsukka University, when they are trying to make sure that you do not go for electrical any longer, you either go for electrical or you go for electronics engineering. When they are trying to neutralize what we study in the university and try to cripple the university in Biafra land, you should be able to know what happened. Abagana Seto. They will never forget it. Nigeria really didn't have any army who fought for them because all of them ended up at the first attack. They didn't see the light of the day. British government could not, they will not be able to cover the atrocity from the world if they have imported British people to come and fight one-on-one. What did they do? They planned. That is why, as we are talking to you now, we are saying all these things so that we begin to replan and get ready, because history will repeat itself again. The closest community within Abagana, within the Enugu axis, you have the Benue there. Within the Anambra axis, you have the Gala there. Then in Cross River State, within the Niger Delta axis, as they call them, you have the Ogoja people. The British government warship that landed in Calabar captured the Ogoja people, more than 90% of their youth. They were forced into the army of Nigeria. T.Y. Danjuma, David Mark know what I'm talking about. Idoma youth were forced to fight for Nigeria. The same was applicable to Igala. Their youth were rounded up. They gave them gun. The Nigerian mercenaries built up them and said to them, go and kill the Igbo. And their father said, no, the Igbos are our people. We will not do such thing. Then they set example with them. They fired at the people at the front range. And they said to them, you either go into the war front and kill the Igbo, or all of you will die. And they dealt thought in their mind and said, okay, let's go, instead of them to kill us. But as we are running to them, let us talk to them, so they will understand that we do not have a choice and we don't want to kill them, so that they will not kill us. That is how Ugoja, listen to me very well, Ugoja, Idoma, and Igala opened fire, running into Biafra land, shooting everybody, and they were trying to speak to the Igbo man, but they could not understand. But of course, we were people fighting for survival, and we opened fire on them. And it was like, you kill, you die. You don't kill, you die. That was how Idoma, Igala, and Ugoja was used to fight Biafrans. At the end of the war, you have so many Ugoja people in Nigerian army before now. You have so many Igala in Nigerian army till tomorrow morning, and you have so many Idoma in Nigerian army till tomorrow. There was a time they introduced something they call lodge. That was when they wipe away all of them. Go to Idoma land now. Go to Igala land now. Go to Goja land now. You see more hopeless old soldiers who fight for Nigeria more than any tribe in Nigeria, because they were dislodged completely. And out of shame, based on the fact that they feel they will not be accepted, instead of them to tell their children the truth, most of them hid the truth. And when their children say, Daddy, this thing, how do you see it? The father say, don't mind them, just forget, we are the Gala, we are Idoma, let's move ahead, we are Ugoja. And they are quiet. But you are from Idoma, you are from Igala, you are from Ugoja. Wake up. We have passed that stage. It was not their fault, we know. The generation of Ugoja, the generation of Idoma, the generation of Igala of today must stand up and take their rightful position when the issue of Biafra is mentioned. Because we understand, you were compelled to. Your fathers were compelled to do what they did. That is not their style. After all, without the altar of Igala, by now the whole of Biafra land would have been Islamized. Not this one we are talking by now. And now you know. But you never knew before now, or you know, you are ashamed to admit it. And somebody saying, hey, look at what he's saying, it's a lie. That is why we don't want to. That is your business. You listen, you deliver yourself. You follow the path of your father, you will die for nothing. But you are Biafrans. There is nothing you are going to tell me about Igala. There is nothing you are going to tell me about Idoma. And neither is there anything you are going to tell me about Ugoja. We must move ahead. You go to the Benin. Today, there are many people from Edo State. Oh, we are Biafra, we are Biafra, we are Biafra. Yes, we are Biafra. Believe me, we know our people. But if you are from Edo State, you want to use Biafra to get resident permit in Germany, in America, in France, anywhere in the world, all of you will fail. It doesn't matter if you are born in Edo State. You are following IPOB just to get residential permit. You don't know what is coming for you. You don't deceive yourself. I have never seen the people that hate Igbo more than Satan himself in this world. Number one on the list is Benin people, followed by Ikuli. Listen, what I'm telling you is to deliver you. But if you like, you get angry, thunder will fire you. You don't want us to say the truth, and you want us to say the truth about what our son Yoruba is doing. We don't pity anybody. But I'm not come to Ikuli yet. But no matter how much Ikwere, who is an Igbo man, hate another Igbo man, 90% of them marry Igbo woman. And they are Igbo. But they are not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Benin people. It doesn't matter if it's Igbo people in Benin. They don't want to repent from what their father did. When the war started in 1966-67, the Biafra people were coming back in their thousands. All of them returning home. They didn't pass Benin. Not because Yoruba stopped them. I don't trust Yoruba. Neither will I trust them. Not that they have good people. But I'm not talking about them because they are doing what they are doing to remain relevant, as they are trying to claim to still support people to remain relevant in the oil company in Nigeria. But I must tell you, all Biafrans in the West, Yoruba only kill 10% in terms of murdering them in cold blood. And that 10% was the 8% was the handwork of Adekule. the one they call Adekule, Black Scorpion. But the rest of them, the 2% were collective interest. In fact, Adekule killed 4%, Obasanjo killed 4%, and the whole Yoruba Awolowo under policy killed 2%. But let's continue. The Benin people, what did they do? What did the Benin people do? By the time our people got to Benin, they hijacked them. Because you know they have affiliation with the Yoruba people. And what they try to do is to make sure that they wipe away Biafrans to curry favor from British government and one Nigerianist. There is a house in Benin till today. We are monitoring that house. IPOB family in Edo State. Your camera, your surveillance must be on that building. They dig a very big pit in Benin. As Biafran were coming back from Yoruba land, Ibadan, Lagos, when they get to Benin, they were hunted down. They buried them there in massive grief. Most of them are Abo people. Most of them are Ijo people. Most of them are Akwa Ibom people. Majority of them are Igbo people. They buried them there. They built a house there, a story building. That story building is still standing till today. It becomes the government property. Along the line, they couldn't use it because those people buried there refused to lie down. They refused to go to sleep. They sold it. That building have moved to 3 different landlords as we speak. Till today, as I'm talking to you, nobody is living in that house. It's in Benin. So if you are Benin people, use your tongue. Use your tongue to count your teeth. Go and begin to ask your father question about that story building. That story building is standing on the grave of millions of Biafrans coming back from the West. They never got home. And somewhere to cover it, they start fighting Biafra. When you see Adam Oshumole now jumping up and down, you see all these Islamized, useless, hopeless people. You see people like Moritola Muhammad. You see all of them hating you. You must watch them. In those days, when Yoruba go to abroad, Britain, they ask Yoruba, what is the name of your son? He will say, the name of my son. What is the name they give? Oh, Nikure, or Babe, or Wiri, or Lupe, or Lori Buruku. They were abusing British people, abusing Oyibo. Because when Oyibo, in case you are listening, Yoruba person enter your land, you ask them their name, and they tell you their name is Nikure. They are abusing you, they are telling you you will not die well. Yoruba person, what is your name? Is Oriope. Oyibo, British, Theresa May, they are telling you that your head is not correct. Maybe they are right. They concoct name and tell you is their name. They destroy every provision meant for immigrants. Oyibo, the one should go and take statistic record of Nigerian children in Europe, in United Kingdom. Every Nigerian children in asylum now, I mean the imbecile Nigerian children, you will see Nigerians in Europe have the highest population of imbecile. Because we understand that United Kingdom pay mothers, imbecile mother. Yoruba people now deliberately give birth to children, strangle them, turn them to imbecile. British government is paying them money. Yoruba 419. Today now, some people are beginning to identify with us in our suffering. And maybe when you go to abroad now, they say, who are you? You say, I'm a Biafra. I'm running for my life. Then they give you soft landing. And so everybody now want to be Biafra, including Obasanjo and Atiku now. They want to be Biafra. After all, did Atiku not tell you that we are all Biafrans? So they can have leverage on the expense of our people. I hope you'll be open your eyes. And so when you see the Biafrans in Edo State, they are warm, they are calm. When you are talking about Biafra, they want to fight you, even when majority of them know that they are Biafrans. It's not their fault. They are trying to hide from the atrocity of their father. But their father didn't tell them the truth. Or maybe they think they can cover this truth but the truth must be told. We must remember the genuine fallen heroes and heroine. We must continue. We now begin to talk about the Igbos that are not Igbos. We say the Igbos that are not Igbos. Let us start from Midwestern state, where I come from. If any Abo man, any Anyocha man, Osimiri man, Indokwa man, Ibuzo man, Okwane man, Urobo man, Ishekiri man. Let's leave Urobo and Ishekiri for now. Let's look at Igbos that are not Igbo. They say, we are general, we are formidable. It's very few of them. Chukwuka Abiama spirit enter few of them. He picked them and he used them. Our people were lukewarm. They were busy speaking BB grammar. Dojuku did not consult us. We will not join them. After all, we are Midwestern state. We are not part of the Old Eastern region. We will not join them. They were speaking BB grammar. We showed a lukewarm attitude. We know we are Igbo, but we are pretending not to be Igbo, thinking Nigeria will accept us. Nigeria will absorb us. But you discover no matter the preferential treatment given to us in Nigeria, have they been able to absorb you? Because you see, when you mix sand and concrete together, there is nothing you will do. You will always be able to differentiate the sand from the concrete, even after it has kicked. And then you are busy saying, Juku did not inform us. How can he go ahead and start fighting for Biafra without telling us? The same way some people are saying, who did he consult? Who did he consult? So out of lukewarmness, when they got to Asaba elders, ancient people, they wear equity, equidinane. They rally round to welcome Obasanjo and Moritola Muhammad, another terrorist group of company. I'd never forget that song. Anyincha bunu funne, anyincha bunu funne, mananya bunu fuobo, osa iyewo, anama yabata iyewo. Ha! Inside war with the terrorists. You are singing Anyincha bunu funne. I hope you are the Fulani men and Hausa Yoruba. I hope you are Funeti today. Today when you hear that, my name is Olise, but I'm not Igbo. I'm not a Biafra. My name is Chedema. I'm not a Biafra. I wonder why your father have not been able to change your name to. Of course, it's changing. We now have Yusuf Nwolo in Imo State. Very soon you will have Ahmed Onyibe. Thunder will fire you that day. You think that thing when Asare is talking is not ashamed of his. He say, I am jihadist Asare Akutukutu of Saudi Arabia. I pity you. When I see Bekachuku wearing our Fulani terrorist cloth so he can be relevant, I pity all of you. But I begin to wonder, when will Saudi Arabia man dress where Isiago, if not for political interest? Oh, your own is political interest, Abi. Wake up. Till today, our people will say, most of our father, they messed up. In case you don't understand, the parable simply say, now the soup where mama cook give pekin, now in the pekin go shit. And most of our parents deceive us. Don't mind Igbo people. Igbo people want to Igbo. Igbos are people or Iseluku people. They Fulani killed your king. Go and dump his dead body near Abudu. About 4 days ago, they still killed one of your chiefs. Fear will not even allow you people to come to police station and demand for justice. You are afraid. Hey, how can I say it now? They will target me again. But if it were to be on your chairman in Anambra State, by now we will have done the riot and they will give you media coverage. But you people must understand, we have passed that stage. Because if not, Judge Onyibe will not be here. I should be ashamed of myself. That my parents are busy speaking BB grammar. Grammar bakwoko. But I understand that all of us, we have erred one way or the other. If we do not learn from their mistake, as our leader Mazen Nandekano has said, if we do not learn from what they went through, then we are going to face more terror than you can imagine. Understand, I'm not saying what I'm saying to talk down on anybody. This generation must stand up and stand up as human beings. They must stand up and stand up as human beings. You now have the Ibibio, the Efik, the Enam, the Ubobura, the Ugeb, the Aonkpa, Akankpa. We now have them. We now need to look at them. Believe me, in this Biafra struggle, I have never, there is no way my respect and regard for these people will be reduced. I'm not saying they don't have saboteur now. They have plenty saboteur now. But I'm saying I have high esteem regard for them, because they stood their ground. Forget about people like Akpabio. These are old soldiers, but most of you don't know. Governor Akpabio, go and look at his biography, go and look at his history. After the war, he entered the army, association and assimilation. But Akwa Ibom people, Ibibio people, Efik people, Enam people, Bobura people, Ugabu people, majority of them in the former Cross River state, emergency state, 3 months before the war, they stood their ground. They did all they can, but most of them fell. Most of them are still falling. When Hausa, Yoruba were able to penetrate the flanks of the Biafran army and blackmail them to a standstill. Till today, I've never seen Akwa Ibom man, a Ibibio man, Efik man, Enam man mess up like that guy chopping Indomie in America is messing up. That is why I said to people, that guy is not from Akwa Ibom. It's not a Ibibio man, it's not a Efik man, it's not an Enam man. And that CP, self-acclaimed commissioner of police in Abia State, telling you that if you see IPOB, we are treating you like terrorists, of course you have started carrying out your threat. Are you not ashamed? That man is not Akwa Ibom man. Because these people are not like that. And tonight, I remove my cap for you people. I'm not talking about the saboteurs. I'm talking about the genuine children of the genuine Efik, Ibibio, and Enam man. Your father did well. You should be proud of them. And I hope you will be like them. But you are standing aside. You want to, hey, let's sabotage IPOB. You have no idea what is coming for you. All of you. It's not a threat, it is a promise. Now, I don't know what we use hold ourselves for. Or that be mechuku adanru alio. Unwenonya ke nyelu seno paginuku. We jingwe se kwesi o. In case you don't know. But of course, we must continue. Our people must know the truth. The truth must be observed. We must follow the truth. You now have the Ogoni. In those days, Eleme and Ogoni, they used to be the same people. But today now, Eleme is not part of Ogoni again. I thought it was the 7 sons of Ogoni. Ken Saruwiwa, Magnus Abe, Patricia, what is her name? And the like of them. They feel threatened. And because they feel threatened, what did they do? They rose up. They blackmail the Igbo. They blackmail the Igbo. They frustrate the Igbo. Never a single tiny tribe that frustrates the Biafrans like the Ogoni people. Today, when you talk about Biafra, most of their elders having soiled their hand can come out openly. Does it mean they don't know the truth? They know. The same way some of them are afraid that when Biafra come, Igbo will begin to ask for abandoned property. The same way Ogoni people are doing that. But at the end of the day, where is Ogoni clean up? For the past 4 days now, more than 48 Ogoni youth have been hunted down like animal by these jihadists. But the Yoruba Gota media are not talking about it. Ogoni clean up today, Ogoni clean up tomorrow. How long are you going to deceive yourself? But are we here to look at what they have done? No. We are here to say, let us learn how these people were misled and make sure we don't allow anybody to mislead us. There will nothing like Ogoni clean up. Ogoni will never clean up. Of course, the 7 sons of Ogoni are at the heels of each other as we speak. And they will divide you the more. The only thing that will save Ogoni nation is forget about that thing you are doing. Nobody is here to judge anybody. But we are here to make sure we deliver ourselves from one Nigeria. Yoruba are green in Nigerian flag. Hausa are green in Nigerian flag. We are the white there. And they strategically position us at the middle to make sure they will never give us breathing space. They say we will never be in control of our life. Ogoni nation, rise up. Ogoni nation, rise up. We have passed that stage. So when you see the way people, every tribe of Biafra react, watch them very closely. There is something their father did, atrocity committed by their father, that is making them to move back. But we have gone past that stage. We have done that. We go to the next stage. We go to the Kalabari. When you see Kalabari man or woman, have respect for them also. Have respect for them also, not because they didn't commit atrocity, but without the Kalabari people, there will be nothing like a Ijaw nation. The Ijaw people of Biafra you hear today have only succeeded in manufacturing saboteurs of the highest order. Saboteurs who betray their people and fight for Nigeria. Where is Oka? Where is Edwin Clark? Where are all of them? Asare Dokubo, these are saboteurs, proper saboteurs. Where is Adakaboru? And having used them, they divide them among themselves. They turn them against one another. But let me tell you the truth. Without Kalabari people, there will be nothing like a Ijaw nation. Today, somebody will tell you, Urubu is not a Ijaw, Shekiri is not a Ijaw, Mbiama is not a Ijaw. We know the Ijaw people. But let me tell you something you do not know. As a child, from back of Barega Ilaje down to some community in Ondo State, round through Delta State to River State, because there was nothing like Bayelsa, down to Cross River State, you have the Ijaw there. You have them there. Ijaw people were everybody living by the river Rhine. Anybody living there, they call them Ijaw. But it's amazing today. Ijaw have divided itself already. But I thank God there are people who still believe they are Ijaw. There is no worse disgrace and shameless situation than the people who don't know their history. Kalabari people stood on the ground. They become the peace agent among the Biafra nation. They start running everywhere, helter-skelter, asking every Ijaw man, anywhere they get to, they say, you want to fight? He say, no, Wakrike, Wakrike. They started Wakrike, from Calabar, Wakrike, to River State, Wakrike, to Delta State, Wakrike, to the Ijaw, the Lajes, Wakrike. They were Wakrikering everywhere. And later on, it was like a name they used to mock them. So when they say, oh, now Wakrike man, before Yibu came, they don't want you to be proud in what your sacrifice your fathers have made. Do you know how many Wakrike people died in the sea trying to stop the war within the Ijaw nation? Who set that war in place? Wakrike simply means we are all Ijaw. But there are people telling you, no, Kayama man is not Ijaw. No, Andoni man is not Ijaw. Akwa Ibom is not Ijaw. To fear shame on all of you. And I will say, like I did for the Efik and the BBO, I say, Wakrike, thank you. But am I saying there are no lunatics and saboteurs from Wakrike? Of course. That is not what I'm trying to say. That is not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that people have breeded saboteurs. Saboteurs have been breeded in Biafra land. And so when you see some people, they're trying to pretend as if they are not Biafra, but they are Biafra. It's just that they now justify their evil. Igbo man don't suffer. No, it's Igbo man. Igbo man want to rule us. Igbo man want to do like this. Igbo man want to do like this. Igbo man do that. What is it? What is it? And then I respect the Wakreke. I respect them. Of course, we know the saboteur. And we are watching all of them. We are taking record of all of them. From bottom line to river line. From river line to coastal line. From coastal line to on top of land. No matter where you are, we are watching you. But it goes on. It goes on. We go to the Igbos of Ikwiri. The Igbos of Niger Delta. When you hear Egbani, Igbani, if you know the meaning of that name, you will be shocked. But let's not go there. They thought they will have a brighter future in Nigeria. They allowed themselves to be used. Nigerians successfully initiate the blackmail strategy. They sabotage everything our father fought for. This led to Ahiala declaration. But it didn't stop there. Because you now later have Kayama declaration. You have Ogoni declaration. But our market for all of us today. If we have not applied our wisdom to reasoning, by now we will be fighting one another. Their intention is to turn Biafra land to a war zone. The Koreman team up with all the Injon, and they took over the property belonging to the Igbos. The man in charge of abandoned property is a Che man. So watch a Che people. When you see a Che people tell you, well, we are not Igbo, we are not Igbo. The people who host the highest deity of Biafra land or Amadioha. You now know why they do what they do. The man in charge of abandoned property is a Che man. The man is still alive. He went to Imo River in Obibo. He blocked that river. When you get there, he will say, go back to Port Harcourt. Or if you want to go to Abia or where you come from, leave your load here and go alone. Many people left their properties to run for their life first. He's a Che man. When you hear Ohaji Egbema, the Ohaji Egbema in Rivers State today now, the first commissioner of police in Rivers State after the war is from Ohaji Egbema in Rivers State. That was his compensation. But will they ever agree that they are even Igbo? They are no longer Igbo. Will you Omo Kuman agree that they are Okwane? They no longer agree. Because these people did their work well. When you look at the Igbos, for instance, we are all Igbos, but you know what I'm trying to pass. The highest deity known in Igbo land is Amadioha. And one would have thought Amadioha should be somewhere in Anambra, or Enugu, or Abia, or Imo, or Ebonyi. But most of you don't know that the highest shrine of Amadioha is in Rivers State. It's in Ozuzu, Echi. But they are not Igbo. They are not Igbo. Now you can see the damage that is done to our lineage. Which means my father, if they were not in Arochukwu, worshiping Chukwu Kikabiama, they are in River State visiting Angel Michael. Because in case you don't know, Amadioha is Angel Michael. The war angel in your Bible, that is Amadioha. The angel of battle. But of course, it's a black language, so it's shameful. But the question is, what is Amadioha Shrine doing in Ozuzu in Eche? Considering what that Eche man did, they were able to pass this message within the Eche community. They now settle and say, okay, it's okay, we are not Igbo, Igbos are evil. But our mama in Eche, Igbo in Eche, Where are you from? But don't say it. He's going to divide us further. Make him divide us now. Make we know the one who now cannot be divided. Though. The Bible says the day of shaking will come. Only the unshakable will remain. Let those that will be divided now. Let's know where we are standing. Oh. Before Asari will be messing up. People will say, hey, don't talk. Oh. If you talk now, there will be problem. Oh, don't talk. Oh. Is the life of Asari worth more than those who have died? Is Asari life worth more than 48 Ogoni people that have been hunted down in the past 2 days? Tomorrow night Yokowa will start fooling himself. He will say, don't talk to Yokowa, but people will get angry. But who cares? All this one we have been trying to pet everybody. Has it changed anything? We must continue. You have the Urobo people. The Urobo people today is Shekiri people, Patani people. I will not blame them. I can't accuse them of anything. They maintain their territory. They were selfish in their fighting, but they didn't fight anybody. They did not blackmail anybody. And so I won't say, Urubu Shekiri, thank you. And neither do I have any moral ground to condemn their actions. They fought to defend their people. Today, they may not be able to come out openly and say we are Biafrans, because somewhere they feel somebody will say, okay, what did you people do? What did you people do? I think it's time people like Edwin Clark will come out and tell their people the truth. People like Tom Polo should be bold enough and say the truth. After all, what's going to be, going to be. And then you talk about the Igbos. While you have wonderful men and women of Igbo land, fighting to defend the entire Biafra land, they were children of saboteurs among them. The likes of Ifa Jonah. They are still there. Today, when you see Igbo man, watch them closely. We have to breed. We have Nwokoma and Nwokoji. The same way we have Mmochineke na Mwekwenso. If you don't know, you will eat with serpent. You are going to play with a black mamba, thinking it's a toy. I have met Igbos in my life. Most of them have angel purer than that, heart purer than that of an angel. The first company I work for in my life belongs to an Igbo man from Nnewi. There are 5 brothers from the same family. And 4 out of the 5 brothers were colonel in the Nigerian army then. They have a family business they manage. And in the course of working for them, I learned everything I know today. I was promoted and encouraged to be the best I can. These people, I will never forget them in my life. I was involved in a terrible accident in the early 90s when I worked with them. And if they have left me alone, I would have been dead. I never knew they would spend 10 kobo to help me. But in the hospital bed that very day in teaching hospital in Lagos, at that stage, I knew my parents could not pay my hospital bill. But I've always learned to rely on the arm of faith, because I know that there is a God that presides over the affair of man. There is a power that shapes my way. And that morning, because throughout that night, the accident occurred in the night. And in the morning, my directors came. And when they came, they thought I was in coma. They thought I was in coma. And then he was discussing with the doctors, because they came to look at me where they kept me. I was not shaking. I do not want to tell you my condition, but it was a fatal accident. And I hope they are listening to Radio Biafra, so that they will understand that the good they done for me over 30 years now is still very fresh in my memory. And the man said in Igbo language, he told the doctor, because the doctor in Idiaraba, Lut, University Teaching Hospital, Lagos, he said to the man, he was an Igbo man, He said to the man, he said, what do we do about this boy? The doctor said he may not be able to see again before 10 years' time. His blood is clotted. He may have heart failure. They analyzed every analyzable that I was not going to make it. The man say, Enyi, biko. If obuno me, if obuno ri ka nwata dị etu ọ dị mgbe ọ bịa iso anyị rụọ ọrụ biko mee ya obuno we go mụ ga-akwụ ego a. I can't speak Igbo very well, but I understand Igbo. No matter the Igbo Ikwere, Igbo Nza, any Igboism, I understand all of them, but I may not be able to speak fluently. But I understand what that man say. Enyi biko. Imari fobu no geri ka nwoke ma no dị etu ọ dị mbụ biko gwa m ọ bụ na ego mụ ga-akwụ ego a. The man name is Nelson. I won't stop there. And as early as that, they deposited about 900,000 naira with Idiaraba to commence the surgical operation on me. And like they predicted, God faulted all of them. Because in less than 1 month, I was bouncing. You will never believe I was the person in that terrible condition. And they didn't even spend half of that money. Almost 900,000 that was deposited for my sick. They have to return. They spent about 75,000 and return the rest of them. And when I was discharged, they said the money people pay, you have to take it back. And I told the man, he said, we're using car now. My friend, please take the money, take that balance. Go and take care of yourself. When you are okay, come back and walk. I went back, I rested, I was okay, I resumed work. And this time, I knew there are Igbos with the hearts of angel. I worked for that man. Envy and jealousy nearly killed me by another breed of Igbo people. They were frustrating me every day. Another Igbo people. But I said, no, you don't condemn a whole generation because of the sin of one man. And I will not bite the finger that fed me. I went to my boss that morning and I said to him, I want to resign. He said, what is the problem? Have we done anything wrong? I said, no. I didn't tell him that some Igbo people, the children of Satan, Igbo people among us, I wouldn't let them take my life. But he understood. And that was how I left. Because me to reduce you, I will leave you the way I met you. It's not in my style. It's not my style. Why am I bringing this up? There are wonderful Igbo people with the heart of angel. We will see them, we know them. But there are many of them who are children of Satan. And believe me, these are the product of rape. A time will come when we will separate the wheat from the chaff. It is the same way in every tribe. Majority of them played saboteur. I want you to go back to history now. Find out all Ojukwu generals. And then come back and tell me why at the end of the war, more than 70% of Ojukwu generals became colonel and brigadier in Nigerian army. What miracle did they do? Okay, policy of reintegration. You will understand what you are saying. But like I said, why do you think we are doing what we are doing? We are doing what we are doing. We are saying what we are saying. You people should not behave like your father if your father is a Satan. You are children of light. You are children of the Most High. We are Biafrans. And we must behave like one. The war is raging already. Nigerians are buying saboteurs already. They are recruiting saboteurs in and out of Biafra land. These people are Biafran people. Most of them are going to point houses for us. Wazurike boys came on night and put Biafran flag everywhere. They pretended as if they heard one of them and they are using that boy now to look for IPOB members everywhere in Biafra land. Is this not a sabotage? There are many people like Black Jack, Black Goat, who have collected money. And those of you, I must remind you, who are giving money to people online because you think they are fighting for your freedom. Because of the love of Biafra, you let everybody deceive you. Wake up. Anybody that is not humble enough to look for the nearest IPOB family to join, directly or indirectly, is not sincere. Nigerians are building saboteur. We must defend our land. We must defend ourselves now, or else it may be too late for all of us. But you know the good news, that will not be possible. We are Biafrans for the avoidance of doubt. We must remember those genuine men and women who died that we might live. Like I said, we are Biafrans, and I'll be back in a minute.
We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. When we show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey. We said we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land.
Yes, sir, without wasting much of our time, I will be going to our European rep, Mazi Agbanim Austin. And of course, he is here with me, with all the national coordinators in Europe. At least they should tell Biafrans how prepared they are in regard to this 30th of May. Like I told us earlier, whatever I have said tonight is not to undermine anybody, but it's to tell you, if your father is a Satan, leave that camp and repent. Must we be always willing to identify with evil? Is it not time we project our real identity as children of heaven that we are? But without wasting much of our time, I must go to them now. Yes, Mazi Austin, can you hear me, please?
Mazi Onyibe, good evening from here.
Good evening, my leader. Please, you're welcome. Go ahead, the world is listening.
All right. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. This is Mazi Austin Okuchukwu Abuayim. I come from Amike. Amike Chukwu is in Olu province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a European rep. We have come once again. All the coordinators in Europe are here with me. We want to announce to the world that we are ready to hit the streets of Europe on the 30th of May in honor and in remembrance of our fallen heroes and heroines, as it has now become our tradition, because these particular heroes and heroines paid the ultimate price with their own life that we may live. Therefore, we must remember them. We want to thank our leader Martin Namdekan, wherever he is, for his tenaciousness and his never say die attitude in bringing Biafrans to the light. Today, we can talk of Biafra. It was not possible 5-10 years ago to speak about Biafra freely. We thank him for what they are still doing. We want to pray that Chukwu Kabam will continue to protect, guide, and bless him and his family. And as well as bless Mazi Uchemefo, our deputy leader, the man who assured this struggle for Biafra liberation will never cease corruption. I want to thank all the IPOB family members in Europe for all their commitment, all their contributions and support for the restoration of Biafra. Thanking also the Biafrans in Biafra land who are facing the bullets on daily basis, because they have come to realize that without Biafra, our race will be extinct in no distant time. Therefore, we are fighting with every weapon in our disposal to make sure that our people of Biafra will remain as Chukwu Kabam has it, that we should come back to our heritage and occupy the geographical space he has given us from time immemorial. And then he will fulfill the promise he made to our forefathers, that he will bring us back home from where he has scattered us. Therefore, I am going to call the coordinators by their countries alphabetically, and then they will come and tell the world how prepared their countries are to march on the 30th of May to remember our heroes and heroines, while the Biafrans in Biafra land and in the zoo are advised to sit at home because of the wickedness of the political elites in the zoo called Nigeria. They should stay at home and honor our heroes in prayer, in fasting, and in supplication to Chukwu Kabiama, who has made it possible for us to live today. So it is a call for sit at home for all the people of Biafra, those who reside in Biafra land and in the zoo country called Nigeria, sit at home to honor those who died that we may live. In Europe, we are going to hit the streets on that day, and the coordinators are here ready to inform the world how and where we are going to do it in our respective countries here in Europe. Once again, my name is Mazi Austin Okuchukwu. I thank you all Biafrans. I thank the members of the Directorate of State and the head of Directorate, Mazi Doziem, and his deputy. Now, let me, before I call out the coordinators, I want to call my deputy, his deputy European Rep, Mazi Isaiah Oba, to greet the world and also talk about what we are about to do on the 30th of May in Ireland, where he resides. After that, I will then be calling other coordinators alphabetically to come and speak to the world and announce to them their readiness to march in the streets of their countries come 30th of May 2019. Thank you. Mazuba, if you can hear me, please come on here. Mazuba, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazuba, I can hear you.
Yeah, please go ahead. The word is listening.
Mazuba, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. The word is listening.
All right, thank you very much. Greetings, friends, love. Greetings from the Republic of Ireland. My name is Isaiah. I come from Ireland. Be saying a word of reverence. I reside here in Ireland. By the special grace of God, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of Deputy European Rep. As a principal officer here, servant here in Ireland as well. Onyibe, I want to thank you very much for the job you're doing, for actually anchoring the program this evening for us to come and talk to our people and encourages them. At the same time, I want to thank our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is, because he has left a very, very powerful battalions of armies in this Biafra restoration project. Of course, we are going to carry this project to the letter. I want to thank our deputy Uche Merufo and all the members of the Directorate of State who are working assiduously. At the same time, I have to thank my comrade here, of them that are working hard and staying here up until this very moment to address our people. I want to thank principal officers all over the world, those that are working in any capacity you find. Your work is doing a very, very marvelous field to this Biafra restoration project. I want to thank members of IPOB worldwide, both the ones in Biafra land, both the one in Africa, both the one in Europe, 7 continents around the world. I just want to appreciate all your commitment, your work. At the same time, I will give a special thanks to my principal officer that I've worked with for so many years here. The level of their commitment, understanding in this struggle, since we have established here in Ireland, is awesome. It's second to none. I'm very, very proud of them. I'm proud of IPOB Waterford. I'm proud of IPOB Cork. I'm proud of IPOB I'm proud of IPOB Limerick. I'm proud of IPOB Dublin, led by Mazi Don Kingsley. We are all working in one single purpose and one agenda to restore the kingdom of Chukwukabiama, which our leaders have taken the amount of leadership, answering to this clarion call from the Chukwukabiama. And we're going to stand side by side with him, shoulder to shoulder, until this Biafra is fully restored. I want to let our people know that our preparation here is no bound. We are hitting the whole 4 corners of this country in Ireland. We have marched in St. Patrick here, which is one of the biggest national, not even one of the biggest national event. You know, the best place you can exhibit the Biafra project. We have marched in so many states in this country, and the cheering and the welcome attitude we have from the Irish society and Irish people is very awesome, and we want to appreciate them. They have played a very big, significant role in air relief, in protecting, in supporting the Biafrans since the 1967 up until this very moment. Can you imagine that? The government of this country listen to us. When we talk to them, they listen to us. When our people are in difficulties, when we write to them, they respond to us. They reply to us, showing that they are, they know that we are here and they understand what we're going through as a people. They understand everything, and we are very, very, much in contact and really good relation with them. And they are standing side by side with us, and we totally want to appreciate them. I just want to let us know once again that our readiness, our preparedness here against the May 30th is nearly, is 99% accomplished. We have obtained the permission to march on May 30th, and we've spoken with the Gada Shikono here in Dublin that are in charge of our own area. They said they are ready for us, and they're going to come out that day to show us the support as usual they have done in the past. And our gathering point will be at the back of Rotundo Hospital. Rotundo Hospital, anyone that lives here in Ireland knows exactly where Rotundo Hospital is, in city center. There are parking space everywhere there, only that it will cost you a little bit of money, some coins. It's not going to cost you much. So those that are coming from far and near, you can come there. There are parking space around that corner there. And the Garden of Remembrance at the back of Rotundos, that's where we are going. That's where we normally guard ourselves. And it's very, very important that we are cautious with the time, because the police is going to be there before us, and we don't want to keep them waiting. And as African time, and then we'll be working in whatever time we like. It's very, very important we stick to the time that we schedule with them, so that they will be very happy and assist us next time we call upon them. It's very, very important. Time is very, very important. I will appeal to our people and friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom, and those that are actually, against the injustice, being perpetrated against our people. Please, the only way you can let the world know, and the only way you can, show that you have had enough of this humiliation is for you to come out on that particular day and join us. Of course, we are going to march from Panel Square, where they have the Garden of Remembrance, and from there we will march through the whole street and stop at the O'Connor Street, where we'll address the public. That's the heart of Dublin. So we are going to talk to the world. We are going to tell them what is happening to our people. They arrest the unjust killing that is taking place in our land. And that's the best we can do. It's not going to cost you that much this time. You're not going to fight on the streets. We are not calling you to bring weaponry or bring this is the easiest thing any meaningful and reasonable Biafran can contribute at this very moment. We are not asking for money now. We are only asking you to come out on the street and show the solidarity of those people who have laid their life for us to live. You can imagine our parents fought a very heavy battle with nothing just to stop these invaders from coming in 1967, in which we lost nearly 10 million people. People don't know the documents that have been at our disposal here in Ireland suggest closely 10 million people were slaughtered, because there are things that happened that people did not take in context. Remember, almost
Yes, Mazi, are you true? I will call on the next person. I will call on the next person alphabetically. We are going to Austria. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, good evening from here, and I welcome you. I want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, Mazen Namdekano, because without him, we would have all been lost. And I want to thank his deputy, Itamofo. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Master Ike Peters. I want to thank my European rep, Master Banyam. I want to thank the African rep, the anchor, Master George Onyibe. I want to thank Master Chidera. I want to thank Master Alozium. And I want to thank the whole I want to thank the entire family of IPOB. I want to thank the lovers of freedom and supporters of IPOB. And I say thanks to each and every one of you for making it possible for us to be here today. Because one way or the other, each and every one of you guys have contributed to the fact that we're here today. Either knowingly or unknowingly, but one way or the other, you fueled the passion that brought us here today. I want to talk about the 30th of May, our annual Remembrance Day for our fallen heroes and heroines. I mean, they are dead so that you and I can live today. So it's not something we could forget in a hurry, because you know, I was just arguing with my cousin about a couple of minutes ago, and it was about, I was telling him that, do you actually know the fact that the place where I come from, we are not even allowed to talk about our history, about our story, because there are people who are sitting upon it, making sure that it's obliterated from our minds. So, Austria, we are ever ready. Like this year, 2019, we've made all the necessary preparations and all the necessary arrangements for the 30th of May marching. We already have the police permit, and by tomorrow, we will be sitting on a roundtable discussion with both the police, the fire service, and the people who are gonna, the whole crew that are gonna coordinate the march. This is what we normally do yearly. We always do that so that things work in order. I mean, talking about the life we have here, we have very opportunity to be here in Austria because they always give ears to when we call upon them, and they're always giving us the possibility to actually show the world what we're going through and who we are. So they always support us in every little way they can. I mean, sometimes you have people who doing their own thing, but politically, we are where we're supposed to. We are always moving forward. So I'm inviting everybody that is from Austria and that is around Austria, the Ipobians and lovers of freedom. We will be starting our march by 11 a.m. That will be in front of the Fat House, Milan Platz. And we take you through the whole route that we're going to take is going to be a tourist route. And we take you to the place where we'll be ending will be in our Vienna family town's hall place. That will be in Stiftergasse. And the ending will be around 3:30. That will be 15:30. So I'm inviting everybody. Friends, lovers of freedom. If you are a Pobian, you are not a Pobian, you have questions, you don't have questions, whatever it is that you want to know about IPOB and you are around Austria, 30th of May is that day when you can come up and you ask all the necessary, anything you want to know, you just come around and we will give you whatever it is that you came for. You came for information, you will get it. Whatever it is, we really appreciate every principal officer and every IPOBIan here in Austria for all your steadfastness and for your hard work. And I thank my national coordinator, Mazen Nabegingsele Onyibe, for giving me the possibility and the opportunity to represent the place where I'm at. My name is Ivan Chugwemegezefo. I am the Assistant National Secretary of IPOB and the coordinator of my state. I say, may the peace of Chukwokika Biama abide and rest with each and every one of us. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. You have done well. I will go to the next country because we don't have the time on our side. Please, everybody, mute your side. Mute your side. We are on air. We are going to Belgium. We're calling on Belgium. In Belgium. Please make it snappy. We have a lot of people to still come on air and tell the world about their preparedness to march. Please, the floor is yours now. Kingsley, are you there?
Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. My name is Kingsley Nwankwo. I come from Alondi Zog, Oru Province, Biafran land. I am the national coordinator of IPOB, Belgium. I want to use this opportunity to extend my greetings to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okwu and his deputy, Mazi Mefo, and all the HOD and our EU rep, Mazi Otnabai. I want to use it also to inform all the Biafrans in Belgium that our 30th of May is officially granted by the Belgian government. And we are going to have our 30th of May at Antwerp. This is our first time to have our rally in Antwerp, Belgium, since we started Biafran struggle in Belgium. So I want to use the opportunity to invite all our Biafrans brothers and the freedom, our brothers and also the follower of freedom fighters to assemble in Saint-Jan Plain, Antwerpen, by 11 o'clock till 2 p.m. After our rally, we from there march to our church service. There we will have small service to honor our brothers and sisters that will die from 1970 up to date. After that, then we have our refreshment. So therefore, I'm using this opportunity to invite everybody, both Igbo Union, both Yoruba Union, all Biafran lovers' freedoms. I want to talk to also Mazi Onyibe for your encourage, and I want to encourage you for the good work that you are doing for Biafrans. May Chukwuka Biama bless you and bless all your family. May Chukwuka Biama bless our Lolo, Carlo Monde, and our finance minister, Mazi, Mrs. Nena Yanya. And thanks again. May God grant our heart desire, which is Biafra. And also, I want to encourage our brothers in Biafran land that they should obey the order by sitting at home on 30th of May to honor our heroes and heroines. Thank you, my comrade, Mazi Otnabai. I'm signing off here from Belgium. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Wangwo, for the information you have given. I'm sure our people have listened, especially those in Belgium family. We are going now straight to Denmark. Call on Mazi Pastor Clement here. If you can hear me, please go ahead and speak to Biafrans all over the world. Mazi here. Can you hear me? Mazi Pastor Clement here. Can you hear me? While waiting for him, we are going to Finland to call on Mazi Obasi. Mazi Anthony Obasi. If you can hear me, please come on air and tell the world how Finland is doing.
Well, I'm here. Good evening. Am I coming out?
Yes, you're coming out clear. Go ahead.
Greetings to Biafrans and lovers of freedom worldwide. Good evening from Finland. My greeting firstly goes to our discipline leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also to our deputy Mazi Uchemefo, also the head of the directorate, Mazi Chike Doziem, and the Mazi Abanye. Also you, Mazi Onyibe, who is doing us a wonderful job. My name is Mazi Onyema Chijekem Nobase. I heard from Mahan Kundoke. Mahan Kundoke is from Okwa East, Aba Province, Ehimba City, Ada State, Biafra land. By the grace of Uko Gadiama and the coordinator of our Biafra family here in Finland, I thank you, our deputy, for your successful visit to Finland during our inauguration here in Helsinki, to be precise, on December 1st and 2nd. May Chukwu Ikadiama continue to be with you and our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and family. We Biafrans family here in Finland, as usual, has gotten all the enablements to gather together as family here in Helsinki to observe and honor our dead heroes and the living ones. As we know fully well that Finland is friend to Biafran people, I hereby use this opportunity to inform all Biafran people here in Finland, both non-Biafrans who are from eastern part of Nigeria, from Ishekiri, Urobo, Calabar, Refik, anywhere you come from, coming from that particular space, yourself as a Biafran, we will this opportunity to call you to come that day in mass, to join hand in the historic event, which is coming on 30th of May, 2019. As Biafrans, we have to behave as one by coming out in mass that day. I know by the grace of Chukwu Ikadiama, the information I'm getting, people are going to come out this very time in mass. For not wasting our time, which we don't have, the venue of this gathering should be in Central Station here in Helsinki. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
The venue is here in Helsinki, Ratasame, which is a central station in Helsinki. That's where we gather by 11:30. Immediately it's 12 o'clock, we kick off by opening prayer. And at the same time, we have our memorial songs. Then we spend 1 hour there, and we will go at back of the station for other funeral rites as we scheduled. I also use this opportunity to call on my people at home, especially my Ndoke people, to on that they sit at home. You should not go anywhere as ordered by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to observe this memorable day. I call on all the Ndoke people from Ahankundoke, Mukwaha, Obozu, Umuogo, Azumini, Akwete, Ahambele, Obohia, Ahanso, Umagbai, Umoshi, Okoloma, Ayama, Afam. All of you should observe this occasion that very day. As I said here in Finland, we don't have any problem. We have gotten all we need. And that there is going to be a success here in Finland. I use this opportunity to talk to Ndoke people in my little dialect. Ndoke Mamanu, yeah, Ejibohera Rapon Ndoke Dum. The council question now, Wahan Uchi Joke, and then Muchiko Basset. That day they go on 30th of May. Then you have like Sonora, when my goes, when my guy here. Then you have like Sonora, the anyway. Put that name in there one and woo. Onion Lampalon. I want to ask somebody goes gap or jab or many of like that body Kegamubun. I don't put some more mouse at this occasion. That's my message from you from here in Finland. I can so Mazi, I don't have what to say. That's all I have to say because of time. So Biafran all over the world, I greet you all. Thank you from Finland.
Thank you, Mazi Obasi. You have done well. We're going straight to Germany. I'm calling on Mazi Onye, our coordinator in Germany. Mazi, please, if you can hear me. Mazi Onye, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our rep, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. You are coming out clear.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. Good evening to great Biafrans all over the world. Without wasting much time, my name is Chudo Tonye. I am from Obo. Obo is in Okigwe province of Biafra land. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, I am serving the great family of IPOB here in Germany as the German national coordinator. I am here to tell the world how prepared we are for the 30th May. In the first place, I mustn't fail to salute the courage of the great IPOB leadership all over the world. You people have done a lot. You are great people. You are formidable. From our leader, Martin Namtikanu, to our deputy chairman, to our head HOD, Martin Chike Doziem, and the deputy, and our sister, the head of our head of finance, Mrs. Nyanya. All of you are great people. Kabiama will remain with you and your families. I will go straight to tell the world how prepared Germany is to mourn our heroes and the heroine. This year, on 30th May, the whole Biafrans in Germany, friends of Biafrans, will gather in the city, in the state of Baden-Württemberg. But in Württemberg is where we are going to gather, and precisely we are going to gather in the city of Stuttgart. In Stuttgart, the whole family of Biafrans here in Germany, we are going to rally in one place, and that very place is Stuttgart, Germany. This gathering will take off from the venue as at 15 minutes after 12 midday, after 1 minute silence to our great heroes. I am calling all the Biafrans in Germany to come and join us there in Stuttgart that very day. We are going to mourn our heroes and heroines, those murdered in Headbridge or Nature, beginning from 1966 till the Headbridge or Nature. From Headbridge or Nature to Mbo, those murdered in National High School, Aba, those murdered in Mbo, those murdered in Iguacha, and mostly our great hero, Chimaobi Okafor. We are going to remember her that very day because she hasn't gone to rest. She's still fighting wherever she is as at now. And our beloved sister that has just finished from youth service, and Almajiri shot her dead on Headbridge or Nature. And after that, he used his boot to kick her head and confirm her death for real. It's a very sad day. It's not a ceremonial day. It's a very sad day for us. Those murdered in Nimbo, those murdered in Ozuwan, and the murdering continues up to today. So, fellow Biafrans, this day, no human being is going to stop it. We will continue to mourn our heroes till we restore our land and beyond. Yes, there will be no going back about that. All the coordinators here in Germany will be expected to be coming up to Stuttgart with a huge number of their members, not to represent, and we don't want anybody to represent each other on this very day. This is a very special day. It's a 1-year notice appointment. So we will not take any excuse as regard to this very Memorial Day. And our great people in Biafra land, you people know the right thing to do. All over Biafra land will not be only sit at home, it will be locked down. Total lockdown, as our leader has instructed. So there's no need to keep on repeating it. One instruction is enough, and we will obey it. That is what we stand on. Obey the last command. So I am asking our brothers and sisters, the great people in Biafra land, to just sacrifice this very special day for those who have already sacrificed their life to make sure that we know what is Biafra today. With that, I wouldn't waste much time. I must salute my beloved friend Onyibe for anchoring this very program, and they ask him to keep it on, as our deputy used to say. We are strongly behind all of you. For not hearing our voice doesn't mean that we are sleeping. We are not sleeping. This very job is shared, and we believe that everybody will take on his or her own perfectly. So without wasting time, our rep, I will stand by from here so that other people will come up because we don't have much time. I thank you all, and I ask Chukwuka to keep us on this very struggle until we restore Biafra and beyond. There will be no going back, no retreat, no surrender. It's either Biafra or death because we are died already. Thank you all and good night from here in Germany.
Thank you for that. We are going straight to France and calling on Mazi Kenneth Jonathan to tell us how France is preparing. Mazi Jonathan, can you hear me? Mazi Kenneth Jonathan. You need to unmute your mic and speak, please. Mazi Jonathan, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Mazi, go ahead. We are waiting.
Okay, Mazi. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night, depending on your zone. My name is Mazi Kenneth Jonathan. I am from Sulu. Sulu is in Isialangwa, in Abia province, Biafra land. It is a pleasure to come again on the radio today to air our voice. This is what we do usually, and today is exceptional because it concerns our 30th of May. So before I continue, I want our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our deputy, our head of Directorate of State, our European rep, and the whole members of the Directorate of State, national coordinators, zonal coordinators, principal officers, and all entire people of Biafra all over the world. I want to say, fellow Biafrans, I want to commend you for all the effort you have been putting in this struggle right from the onset. We have been in this struggle, and I want to assure you people that our destination is very close. I want to say, Mazi Onyibe, we are seeing what you are doing in Biafran land and all over the world. Your voice is echoing. We want to say kudos and want to give you, to say bravo to all that you are doing. Of course, in France, bravo is when you have finished the work and you have won. I know that we have won. It's just that we need to, we have a little time to take our victory into our hands. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to be with all of you. We cannot thank you enough. We cannot greet you people enough, especially our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who opened our eyes, the man who turned us back from disaster, the man who made the world to know that we are still existing. I do not know at the end how Biafrans are going to, what we are going to do for you, because you have made us to be like human beings again upon the earth. The world is seeing their good work, and at the end, victory has become ours. All the mouths that have spoken against you today, they are speaking for you, both directly and indirectly. Then let me not deviate. What we are talking tonight is concerning our 30th of May. I also want to commend our zonal coordinators here, those that who are working with me in France. Our zonal coordinators, they know their names. Because of time, I will not go around to mention their names. All the principal officers and the entire IPOB family in France, I want to commend all of you. You people are doing great. I say more kudos, and I say may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide us, lead us, strengthen us, that we will grow from strength to strength. Concerning the 30th of May, we are ready in France. When I say we are ready, we are the IPOB family in France, they understand what I mean, that we are ready. When we say we are ready, we are ready. So the program is going to be, the time is 11 a.m., that is 11 hours to 14 hours. Our marching place is going to be Chateau Rouge, and our normal place, which is Place de la Bastille and the Republic. But La Republic is going to be our meeting place. So if you are anywhere in Paris, you have these numbers to call in case you miss your way. You call these numbers. Somebody must respond to you on these numbers. We have 06 68 86 2265. Number 06, I repeat, 68 86 2265. The next number is 06 48 93 97 79. I repeat, 06 48 93 97 79. The third number, 07 53 59 70 17. I repeat, 07 53 59 70 17. With all these numbers, either of them you call is going to take you to where we are in Paris. Because of the construction, a lot of construction work going on in the city of Paris, there could be changes of our routes of marching. But you have to have in your mind that our meeting place is Place de la République. So I want to call upon all the families of IPOB all over France. You get yourself ready. If you don't have t-shirts, there is t-shirt on ground for sale. You get your t-shirt on ground for sale. Our flags, our flyers, our banners, everything that are prepared for our usual marching, which we have done for many years, and it has been successful and smoothly, and the same way we are expecting it to be this time. So all that we need, all our materials that we need to march on the 30th of May, they are all ready. So I want to encourage you and urge you to try and come. And those who have been asking how they will join IPOB, how they will see IPOB, you go to social media, you talk how you IPOB and so on, France and so on. This is another opportunity to come and see us face to face. And again, the t-shirt, as I said, t-shirt is for sale. So we have enough t-shirts. If you don't have t-shirts, you come, you get t-shirts on ground. And all the flyers and flags, everything is there that we are going to use for our marching. I want to say, Mazaba, and thank you for the opportunity for us to speak tonight. I got many things to say, but I cannot continue because of the time restraint. We say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide us, guide our leader, guide our deputy, and all our anchors on the radio, who are social media everywhere, working assiduously that our freedom will be will come even as quick as we expected. We thank you and we say, may you be continuously blessed.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan, for that announcement. Without wasting much time, we are going to Italy, calling on Mazi Michael Iranya. Michael Iranya is our coordinator in Italy. Mazi, please go ahead and speak to the world.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening. Biafra all over the world, good evening. My name is Michael Iranya. I come from Ezinite. Ezinite is in Mbise. Mbise is in Imo State, Biafra land. I serve as a national coordinator under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, deputized by Uche Mefo, and all the principal officers. I greet everybody that is serving IPOB with truth and honest. God bless all of you. I don't have much to say, only to tell Biafrans, more especially those at home in Biafra land, that in anything Italy is doing, we are counting you people first. And that is why Italy are very formidable. That is why Italy are doing everything to make sure that we are free. When we remember our people at home, Italy always work very hard. So I thank all of you because you people are waging war at the front of all these people that are very ignorant of whatever they are doing. But I hope that one day they will realize. Without much time, I will announce our program on 30th May because we are now fully ready to march in Piazza Popolo, which is People Square in Rome. If you are conversant to Rome, last year is the same place we did it. And this year is going to take place as well there. Piazza de Popolo in Rome. We don't have any problem with Italian authority because IPOB, Biafrans are doing marvelously well in Italy. We have created a very good relationship between them and Biafrans. As you can know, or as you can see, if we are not doing well, they cannot give us exactly the place we did it last year. And that is why they have confidence on us that we are doing very well. In case you are coming anywhere from Italy, please, this is the number to call. I have to announce all these numbers so that you will call this number wherever you are so that people will direct you very well. This number, the first one is our Roman coordinator, but he will be very much busy that day, so I don't encourage you to call this one. Meanwhile, I will still call the number +39 35 11 33 004 +39 35 11 33 004. The next number is 35 10 12 57 61 +39 35 10 12 57 61. The next one is +39 35 11 42 33 90. And another one, please. +39 35 12 57 36 88. +39 35 12 57 36 88. And you can reach our deputy national coordinator as well. But I don't encourage you to call it always because as well he will be very much busy. +39 35 10 67 4973. I want to plead to all Biafrans in Italy, wherever you are, please, you are highly welcome. Both our member and non-member, more especially our brothers in Riverine area. Please come and join IPOB in Italy. If you can see the danger ahead in the zoo called Nigeria, there is no other time to waste. We urge you to come now. There's no time again to waste because there is danger ahead. Pure Islamization in Nigeria is on course. Whether you know it or not, this is the handwriting on the wall. So the best thing now for everybody is to come and join the moving train, which is IPOB. Since 6 years, we are on this struggle, and we are not going back until we restore Biafra. Please, I want to make this announcement again, please. If you want those that are living in Milan, Piemonte, Torino, Brescia, Bergamo, please meet all of our respective coordinators. Brescia coordinator, Comrade Dago. Bergamo coordinator, Mazo Kwego. Piemonte coordinator, Mazi Chidedu. Mazaba, I might have to take permission from you. Monza coordinator, Ikonso Aike. And the Como coordinator, Mr. Aganeku. All these zones that I call, they are going to come with a bus. So quickly go there and join them and make sure that you are among the Milan section of Biafra that are coming to Rome. Those in Padova and other side of North Italy, please make sure that you contacted Padova coordinator and make sure that all your arrangements are fully prepared so that that day you will come with also one bus. All the people that are in Italy who want to ask questions, who are not a member of IPOB but they are Biafrans, you are still welcome that day to ask questions. Even if I thought there's anything you are in doubt, come room and ask questions. We are very much ready to answer your questions. That is all I have to say. God bless Biafrans all over the world. God bless Mazen Nandekano, our deputy Chemefo, Chike Dozim, and also my immediate Oga Abanyem and his deputy, Mr. Zayoba. Chineke gozunu niile. When Biafra come, all of us will dance naked in Biafra land. God bless Biafrans. Ndewo Mazi.
Ndewo Mazi Iraya. Thank you for the announcement. We are going straight to the next country. Here is